Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a problem that, well, if you're a cloud architect, you know this struggle all too well. It's that constant battle to keep your infrastructure true to its original design.
Okay, let's just dive right in with a question that probably keeps a lot of you up at night. You designed it, you deployed it, but is your cloud infrastructure, right now, really what you designed? Can you be 100% certain it's running exactly as intended? So let's put you in the driver's seat. Picture this. You're a senior multi-cloud architect. You're juggling everything across AWS, Azure, and GCP. You've designed this absolutely perfect, elegant system.
But that's where the problem starts, isn't it? It's what we call the architect's dilemma. It's this fundamental conflict, this constant battle between your beautiful design and, well, messy reality.
I mean, your infrastructure as code, it's probably a work of art, right? Your Terraform files are pristine, they're perfect, but the real world is messy. You've got manual hotfixes, urgent troubleshooting sessions, changes that nobody tracks, and bit by bit, your environment gets pulled further and further away from that perfect plan.
So this thing we're fighting, this relentless force, it actually has a name. We're not just fighting random chaos here. No, we are fighting a very specific enemy, configuration drift.
So what exactly is it? Well, configuration drift is what happens when all those tiny, little, unapproved and untracked changes start to pile up over time. And then all of a sudden, your live environment just doesn't match its blueprint anymore. You know, maybe a security group was manually opened for a quick fix and just never got closed. Or maybe a critical service got misconfigured during an outage, and now you've got these huge reliability risks just lurking under the surface.
And this visualizes the problem perfectly. On the left, you've got your plan, right? The clean Terraform state, it's all organized, it's version controlled, you know exactly what to expect. But then you look at the right, and that's the multi-cloud reality. A jumble of what you intended, plus all those manual alterations, and it just creates this operational uncertainty that's a nightmare to manage.
Okay, but what if you could just stop fighting this battle by hand, day in and day out? What if you had an automated system, like a guardian, just standing watch over your infrastructure 24/7? Let's talk about that.
The solution here is a system built specifically for this, an automated multi-cloud drift detection and remediation architecture. And you should think of this less like just another tool and more like a whole strategic framework. It's designed to enforce your vision, your architectural plan across every single one of your cloud providers.
So how does this automated guardian actually do its job? Let's break down how it all works.
It's basically a continuous 4-step cycle, and it's always running. First, it constantly scans your live environments, AWS, Azure, GCP, all of them. Then it compares what it finds in reality against your master plan, your Terraform state. If it finds any difference, any drift at all, bam, it instantly sends an alert. And here's the magic part. It can automatically trigger remediation to fix the drift, sometimes before a human even knows there was an issue. It's this really powerful closed feedback loop.
So what's the whole point of this 4-step process? What's the end game here? Well, it's all about one thing, achieving continuous compliance.
And look, the payoff here is huge. We're not just talking about fixing a few lines of code. No, what you're really getting is continuous infrastructure compliance. You're making sure your environment always meets your security standards, your operational standards. You are implementing real, honest-to-goodness automated operations governance.
This is what allows you to make a fundamental shift in your role as an architect. You get to move away from being a reactive firefighter, constantly putting out fires, to being a proactive governor of your environment. You set the rules, you manage the strategy, and you let automation handle all the day-to-day enforcement.
And that really brings us to the final and maybe most important thought here. Once you automate all this detection and governance, what do you get back? You get back your most valuable resource, your time. So the real question becomes, with this whole problem solved for you, what amazing new innovations are you going to build next?